for inviting the Dynamic Dog Club Traveling Circus to perform for you tonight. This is our 4th year for the Doggy Circus to perform in villages. They are a nationally certified therapy dogs that will be performing for you tonight. The purpose of a therapy dog and a service dog is very different. The purpose of a therapy dog is to go with their owners and volunteer in facilities such as assisted living, schools, hospitals, and their purpose is to give a smile to the people that they visit. A service dog is highly trained to perform tasks to help the disabled veteran with whatever they may need. And so the purpose of our circus is to provide trained service dogs to disabled veterans through Patriot Service Dogs, which is a tax-deductible organization based here in Florida. The money that we collect helps to subsidize and support a service dog for a veteran. The first 2 years of the service dogs training is done at the Lowell Correctional Institution in Ocala, Florida by female inmates. The dogs actually live in the rooms with the inmates, and the inmates are totally responsible for their training and their care. It's a win-win situation for everyone because it provides a purpose for the inmate, and it also gives them a potential vocation as well when they complete their time in the institution. The other thing is that our funds are also used to help support the vet in case there are needs such as veterinarian costs that they cannot support. So our funds are used in many different ways. On weekends, the dogs come out of prison and they go to individuals' homes where they then learn about the outside world so that they can be completely competent to help in the disabled veterans' needs. And the disabled veterans' needs, they may have many different kinds of disabilities. Everything from PTSD to traumatic brain injuries to missing limbs to mobility issues. So it's very important that the dogs are then matched with a vet to be able to provide the care that that vet needs. You'll see on the table pictures of the dogs that our group has sponsored. Radar graduated last summer and was placed with a young Army vet in Nebraska. He is a golden retriever, and our only fear is that maybe Radar might want to run away from home. He was actually born and raised here in Florida, so this is his first winter of actually experiencing Nebraska winters. So we're hoping that he'll stay in Nebraska. We're pretty sure that he will. So we do appreciate your donations. Checks may be made out to Patriot Service Dogs, but we appreciate your cash as well. And I will be available afterwards to answer any questions that you may have. And so now, without any further ado, I'll introduce our ringmaster, Dottie Crane.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages. Welcome to the Classic Kart Club Big Top! Featuring the Dynamic Dog Club Traveling Circus Mode. Now, all of our dogs are registered therapy dogs, but tonight, for your thrills, chills, and total amazement, they have transformed themselves into circus clowns, dancers, and ferocious and unpredictable beasts. Now, due to the close proximity of our beasts and you, our beloved audience, our attorneys have insisted that each and every one of you sign our liability release form. signed our liability release form. You have? All of you? And somebody signed it. This is a first. Well, then there's nothing to stop us from introducing our star-studded cast. Lolly was the first one to run away and join the circus. Of course, we tried to talk her out of it. But every time she got near a suitcase, she'd start packing it. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I did not want to have to do this in front of such a distinguished group, but this part of the circus is going to be X-rated. Yeah, I thought some of you would like that. Because Lolly likes to perform in the nude. Those of you with delicate sensibilities, please avert your eyes. Now, as I was saying, every time she got near a suitcase, every time, every single time,
Pretty much.
Gonna outsmart her trainer. Does not bode well. Okay, seeing that determination, we just couldn't say no. So we went ahead and let her join the circus. And because she's mostly Pekingese, with ancestors from all the way around the world in China, she became known as the world-famous upside-down dog. Because she likes to look at everything and everybody upside down. But if she's looking at you upside down, do not stand on your head. Because you'll only confuse her. We have no idea what she would do when confused. So thank you all for your cooperation. Now, after years of working as the world-famous upside-down dog, her dedication and persistence and unbridled enthusiasm paid off. And she became the owner of the circus. And she keeps a close eye on all the acts from her throne's prominent viewing position. And as owner, she feels that she now has celebrity status and requires her own personal assistant. Now, all of the dogs in the circus have to perform multiple duties, and Maximus is no exception. Maximus is our no-nonsense English bulldog, and he serves as our security guard. Maximus is very serious about his work. Your safety is his primary concern. Note the handcuffs at the ready. And he's a talented performer and also the village's Corvette Club mascot. Maybe he smells danger here. Now, speaking of multi-talented, you all met our gorgeous, handsome, golden doodle, Murray, who is our usher, and you all have good seats, so he did his good job, but he is also the Dynamic Dog Club's head of the reading program, where we bring the dogs to schools and children read books to him. And today just happens to be his favorite author's birthday, so he's commemorating Dr. Seuss. is a Yorkshire Terrier, and he's the circus's main clown. He has been with the circus since its very inception. Now, some people have said, oh, that's a wind-up dog. Do any of you think it's a wind-up dog? Do you? No. Not a wind-up dog. He's battery operated. Now, I told you that Lolly's original ancestors came from China, and evidently she still has some pull there because she's negotiated with the authorities to have the loan of our next circus performer. Please help me welcome Remy the Panda Bear. Now, Charlie is a little Yorkie poo, and he is a member of the circus, but I'm sorry to tell you, I think he's the laziest member of the circus. Just wait. Come on in, Charlie. Why walk when you can ride? Don't encourage him. Now, our dainty little Chihuahua Tinkerbell has transformed herself into the very rare twin-tailed pygmy giraffe. Let's watch her lope into the big top. Lope, little giraffe, lope. Note the twin tails. She's also an excellent skater. Oh no. Oh no. What? How did that happen? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, do not panic. But Chloe, aka Simba, our almost trained lion, has escaped.
Look at
And she's chasing her terrified trainer. Oh no.
Look.
And she's headed this way. Where's Chloe?
Security.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
There's no reason to be afraid. She's already had her big deal for the day, hasn't she, Tammy? Oh, no, forgot. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, be very still and try to act like you're not afraid. Because animals can sense fear.
No.
I've got her. Thank goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you the circus can be a very dangerous place. So before we go any further, I'm going to ask our circus resident chaplain, Mickey Mouse, to say a little prayer for everyone involved in the circus. As soon as he finishes vacuuming the floor. Can we pray for everyone all around the classic cart hip top? About 75% of you are covered. Thank you very much. So, on with the show. Let's see who's arriving to work in style. I thought this audience would be especially envious. It's Charlie's brand new car. Charlie! Congratulations on the car, Charlie. I'm talking to you. Why are you so late, though? Charlie. Charlie, whisper to me. Oh, really? You were coming to work and you passed the clownmobile that was broken down on the side of the road? But Charlie, why didn't you stop and pick him up in your car and bring him to work? The clown. Oh, Charlie, you're never going to make an Uber driver like that. And especially when you're looking out the back. Go park. Go park. Drive it. And go park the car and punch in on the time clock. I'm going to run over the TV. Charlie, you don't have your license yet. Wait a minute. The clowns aren't coming. You can't have a circus without clowns. No. Unless you'd like to help. So, but can you pass out the necessary equipment? Sure. Now, those of you getting these fabulous souvenir clown noses, feel free to take them home where you can clown around in them as much as you would like. I wasn't talking to you two. Get them to work.
Spread the fun over here. Oh yeah, you have to wear it. Pick one. I mean, simple. Right here. Yes.
Oh, good news! The clownmobile is coming after all. It seems that Mickey Mouse, in his dedication to the circus, as soon as he heard about the breakdown, he rushed to the scene and has pushed the clownmobile all the way back to the Classic Park Club Big Top. Here he comes now. I think he needs fresh batteries.
It's hard on that rug.
Thank you. Mickey believes in the old circus adage, the show must go on. And it will. But I'm going to ask that you be very quiet because this time, Chloe, aka Simba, our almost trained lion, is going to perform for the very first time in public on the high wire. And please note, she is doing it without a net.
Simba,
Come. Sit. Good, Simba. Wait. Simba. Simba, climb. Fist right here. Climb. Right here, like we did in rehearsal. Right here. Yes! Now, Simba. Down. Down, Simba. Almost train. Down, Simba. Simba, sit. Paws up, Simba. Other paw too, Simba. Other paw. Up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we're going to do a trick with Simba that we practiced a lot. I know she knows it. She's going to tell you what her favorite sport is. All right? Are you ready? Hold on. And I'll just give you a hint. It's football. All right. Simba, where is it? Where's the football? Oh! Simba! That's basketball. Go back. Football, baby. Right here. All right, now may I have the beach ball? Now, since we moved here from Maryland to Florida, she has taken up volleyball, the beach ball. Okay? So now, you ready? Volley! Catch! Yay! Okay, Simba! There we go. Okay, now for your final act. Bring out the ring of fire. Now, don't worry, Simba. It won't be like in rehearsal when we had to go to the emergency room for Cindy. All right, climb. Okay, jump through the hoops. Okay, Simba. She has one last message before she leaves. Come over here. Pause up here. Very nice. Hold. Hold and wait. Okay, thank you.
Oh, the ring of fire. That is so funny.
Now, you know, one of the best parts of going to the circus is eating the junk food. I mean, what's better than a good old circus hot dog? So taking advantage of this, Tinkerbell has decided to moonlight between acts as a refreshment vendor. Cotton candy, anyone?
Hot dogs, $2 for $1. They're very inexpensive. Coke? Anybody want a Coke? Anybody want a Coke? Oh, let's eat.
Now, Lolly is normally a trapeze artist, but we were unable to get the proper permit to hang the trapeze rigging. hypnotize Lolly to make her think that she's on a trapeze. But, according to the professional hypnotist ethics, I must warn you that if any of you are susceptible to hypnotism, do not look at my magic crystal. Sir, Maximus, you better keep an eye on this kid. He could be trouble. He looks like the type, doesn't he? Yeah. Watch out. Okay, Lolly. You are getting very sleepy. Very And when you awaken, you're going to think that you're flying through the air with the greatest of ease, but you'll actually be doing your gymnastic routine on the floor. Awaken!
Look at that.
Lolly. Again?
No.
One more time? Oh, she sneezed. Oh, she sneezed. She sneezed. Can't be too cautious. Get a Kleenex.
All she wants to do is please.
Not really. I wish that were true. Okay, back up. Back up. Oh, she sneezed again. No, we don't do that again. That's a one-time trick. Okay, turn around. Okay, tap and tap and tap and tap. Good girl. Okay, let's go this way. Come here.
No.
Clean up the rug. Yes. Okay. Come here. Okay, now. Where'd you go? Oh. Okay. No, walk. Sit. Walkie, walkie. Come here. Back around. Ta-da! Take a little bow.
Oh.
Bow. Okay. And can you say, thank you for watching my tricks? Ah, yes! Really? Now's when you think to do the repairs? We're in the middle of a show here. What? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by one of our sideshow barkers. Tough crowd. Okay, one of our sideshow barkers told me that they have just spotted 2 escaped convicts on the grounds. And these are known pickpockets, so everybody keep a sharp eye out and stay safe.
Look at the door.
What? Oh, it's the pickpockets in there! Security! Maximus, come quickly! Maximus! It was the pickpocket! It was the pickpocket! No, that's the victim! Oh, he went that way! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Maximus is very good at catching the perpetrator, so I'm sure he'll find your belongings. The show must go on. Tiny the Terrific, which is Mickey Mouse's alter ego, is now going to amaze and astound you with his jumping and balancing exploits. And now, Tiny the Terrific is going to perform a feat, or several feats, on one of the most hazardous obstacles in all of Circus Dome. It's the dreaded and dangerous 6-inch wide balance beam. And now, Tiny the Terrific is going to balance on this 6-inch wide balance beam while spinning a ball. And now, for Tiny's finale, he is going to try to perform a feat never before performed anywhere in the world by male or female, living or dead. He's going to place his tiny little forepaws upon a bejeweled pyramid and then balance on the balance beam. Oh! He's afraid. Balance on the balance beam on one foot. Can he do it? And now Tiny is so proud of his accomplishments, he is going to climb to death-defying heights. Death-defying heights. To acknowledge the audience's appreciation. Thank you very much. Three rings and the circus have been synonymous since the beginning of time. Sparing no expense, we are now going to set up the legendary 3 rings for the Classic Kart Club Big Top. Three, yes. No skimping here. Can I see Charlie in the green ring, Remy in the yellow ring, and Tinkerbell in the pink ring? And now, can I see the miraculous Maximus? The miraculous Maximus, yes! Maximus is a spinning champion, and he is going to demonstrate those skills for you tonight. But I must tell you, he is used to doing it normally hung from a rope suspended from the rafters. But we had that permanent problem. So he's going to try to do it on the ground, held down by the unmerciless force of gravity on his stocky little legs. See, he's trying to climb the rope as we speak. Okay, can you do it?
You ready?
1, 2, help me count. 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a new world record! That was revolutionary. Thank you. And now, Maximus has taught the little dogs how to spin, and we're going to see what a good teacher he is. Okay, spin, little dogs, spin! Oh, the synchronicity! I'm getting a little dizzy. Didn't I tell you the laziest dog in the Well, thank you very much, most of you dogs. That was done very well. You're a good teacher, Maximus. And now, little Charlie is going to ring a bell just as though he were commanding attention at the waterfront inn. Yes! Where is that desk clerk? And now, straight off an acclaimed run at Sharon, she can hardly wait. Tinkerbell and Remy are going to play for your listening pleasure a piano concerto duet. Oh, how heartfelt those notes are. Oh, can't you just feel empathy coming from their little souls, going down their little arms and into the keyboard? And yes, Charlie's joining in on percussion. Doesn't it just make you want to dance? Feel free to please. Have they already reached the finale? Yes. Oh, the last chord. Thank you so much. Oh. I know that you music lovers out there are very impressed. And their latest CD is available in the lobby after the show. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the act that you've all heard about and been waiting for, the spectacular obstacle course extravaganza, where we ask those same little talented dogs to show their courage by jumping over a sleeping lion, then racing through a flaming tunnel, and finally traversing over a mountain of a polar bear. Lion and tunnel and bear. Oh my. Let's see if these little dogs can be brave. Remy and Tinkerbell and Charlie. You can do it, Remy. I know you can. Yes! Yes! And now, Tinkerbell. Now, Tinkerbell, wait. You need to watch at the end for your signature twirl. Wait. She gets a little full of herself. And now, little Charlie, let's see. What? What? Oh, you're scared? Oh.
Gets scared, he starts.
Sorry. You better do the same. No shortcuts. Okay, thank you very much.
Simba! Wake up, Simba, wake up!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so thrilled and honored to tell you that we have found the last living descendant through Ancestry.com of the great mystic of the East, Karnak the Magnificent. Remember? And he has agreed to come all the way to the villages to demonstrate his mystical abilities. So please, help me welcome Maximus the Magnificent!
He was not happy.
Oh, yes, he is.
He came long distance.
Get up.
Now, no one knows the questions that have been hermetically sealed in these envelopes. But you, in your mystical and borderline divine way, will be able to tell us the answers without ever having seen the questions. It's a little distracted. Maximus? Maximus? Anytime you're ready, Maximus.
He's eating that string.
That little wardrobe malfunction there. Okay, what were you trying to tell me, Maximus? What? Oh, it seems that Maximus has a touch of laryngitis tonight. So I'm going to try to faithfully translate what he pants to me. Here he comes. Okay, what is it? Oh, a watchdog.
A watchdog.
That's what I said. What kind of dog keeps the best time?
Oh, Maximus.
He's so excited being here. What is it, Maximus? Because he was seeing spots.
Because he was seeing spots.
Is there an echo in here? Why did the Dalmatian go to the eye doctor? Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand the last envelope. He stole the show.
He stole the show.
What happened when the dog went to the flea circus? Thank you, Maximus. It's not you, it's them. Can you give us one last prognostication before you leave? An accident?
An accident.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming, Maximus. That was just amazing. I guess it's not all that unusual that Maximus would predict an accident, because I'm sure you've been wondering yourself, with all these dangerous circus acts, isn't it inevitable that one of your performers might get injured? And the answer is yes. But never fear, we have an emergency plan in place, and we're going to demonstrate it as soon as the next accident happens. And they happen all the time, so we shouldn't have to wait long. Oh, an accident! As soon as Murray, our certified first responder, hears of an accident, he races in and sounds the alarm, and then grabs his first aid kit and races off to summon the circus ambulance. Where our certified nurse, Chloe, has plumped the poor victim in the ambulance, in this case, Remy, in a blood-soaked bandage. And then she promptly carts him off to rehab. Unless it's not that big of an
Hurry, Simba.
Hurry. She'll be better in no time. He'll be better in no time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, no animals were harmed during this demonstration. Now this just about concludes our circus, but we always like to end with a patriotic salute to our veterans, our armed forces, and the United States of America. Mickey will be our flag bearer, and the rest of the circus troupe will serve as honor guard.
They can't see past them.
Just my children in the lucky stars to be living here today. Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
You didn't like it that I called it lazy. I want to thank all of our performers and their trainers. We couldn't do this without the wonderful help of our backstage crew. So please help me thank Kathy and Debbie, our stage hands, Anthony, our hapless handyman, Sandra, our music manager, Norma, Lolly's personal assistant, and Gary, our videographer. And thank you for letting us set our people here tonight. As you can see, we are passionate about our dogs and also about our service charity, Patriot Service Dogs, that supplies a trained service dog for disabled vets. Very worthy cause. So we hope that you have enjoyed the show and that you will make a donation in our conveniently located basket, oh, right there, before you leave. And now we'd like to give you an opportunity to get up close and personal with our beasts. You can feel free to love on them and snuggle them because they've returned to their natural, sweet therapy dog state. They are no longer ferocious and unpredictable. Well, yeah, they are still unpredictable, but they're no longer ferocious, so feel free. So thank you very much, Classic Car Club.